All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your girl Sunshine Reigns, aka Griselda Blanca, aka Uni the Motivator, aka the Party Starter. But you tune in each and every morning because I am your hood unicorn and I am here to wake you up with some motivation, some positivity, and a little bit of kikiing. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Shout out to Rodney who said he'll make a pot of coffee for everybody because he's always in the studio early. We appreciate that. I'm a hot cocoa girl myself. Coffee is kind of bitter. I don't like I've never been one of those people who they're like, the more you drink it, the more accustomed to you get it. No, if I taste it and it's nasty, then I'm not gonna keep drinking it to make it taste good. Like, no, it tastes nasty. So when I drink coffee, coffee tastes nasty. And I ain't never got past that coffee tastes nasty point. Same thing like cigarettes. You're not gonna convince me to smoke cigarettes if you gotta tell me that the first one gonna taste nasty, but if you keep working at it, it'll be better. Like, no. The only thing that hurt or was nasty at first that I continued to try to do it over and over again was sex. That's it. I'm not about to sit up here and do that one. That one y'all can keep. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Real quick, shout out to all the ladies out there who wear waist beads. If you wear your waist beads for the reason why I wear my waist beads, then these things can be kind of irritating sometimes. So I wear my waist beads so that I can keep track of the fluctuation of my weight. And I know that the higher up the waist beads move, the chunkier I done got. And the lower the waist beads fall, the more weight I've lost, or I'm just not that bloated. Oh my God, this earring is killing me, y'all. It is way too tight on my earpiece. Whatever. Um, so when I've been when I've been wearing my waist beads, these things just keep rolling up and up and up. And I know they're not lying because everybody else around me is like, dang, Sunshine, you get kind of thick. Where you been hiding that at? And I can tell in the waist beads because these bitches is up underneath my titties right now. Like these waist beads done rolled all the way up, and they sitting like they sitting like up underneath here. So I think it's about time I start listening to my waist beads, and I'm gonna definitely start working out again, or at least walking around the neighborhood or something, because this is ridiculous, and I don't like this, and I ain't appreciating all of this thickness. But grown woman thick is nice, but I think to the future. If I get my grown woman thick now, then what I'm gonna look like at 60? I'm good at still staying, almost thick, thickish. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So we gotta give you some motivation this morning. And my motivation for you this morning is more of instead of motivation, just little tips and tricks for being an entrepreneur or being a person with a lot going on. I like note cards. I've said this before, and we're going to talk about this multiple times on this show because certain things you just got to bring back. I'm always going to talk about discipline. I'm always going to talk about habit stacking and habit forming. I'm always going to talk about um uh uh imposter syndrome, different things like that, right? But being overwhelmed, if you're like me and you've got 80 different tabs open in your brain, and at the end of the day you're really trying to figure out what did you get accomplished, the best thing to do is to be a note taker. So I carry around they're in my bag. I carry around a stack of note cards with me, and a habit that I form is the night before I go to bed, And the morning when I wake up, I try to write down things that I want to get accomplished. And I write down at least 3 separate lists on one note card. I just fold it 3 times. And I'll have a list that is specifically for business, things that I want to get done with my business or I want to try to knock out. I also have things that I want to get done with my family and then things I want to do personally. And I've noticed that even if I don't get to it that day, it sticks with me because I wrote it down and I know it's on this paper and it's gonna irritate me until I can cross it out or put my little smiley face or my check next to it saying I got it completed. The beautiful thing about this is when you start writing down everything that you want to get accomplished, you eventually start writing down the things that you have accomplished, because there's things that we're going to get done throughout the day that we might not have thought of, right? When you see that, when you see all of the things that you've done, that feeling of being overwhelmed or being unaccomplished starts to go away because you see how much you have actually done and accomplished towards whatever goals you have for the day. And something else that I do is that I keep these notepads. I mean, I keep these the note cards. I don't get rid of them. So I have a stack of note cards that's all of 2022. I'll have a stack card of cards that's all of 2023. And when I first started doing it, watching those cards pile up, knowing that I have multiple things on each card, let me know that it's not that I feel, or it's not that I am overwhelmed or that I'm not well, at that point it was more of an accomplishment thing. It's not that I'm not accomplishing the things that I'm trying to do. It's just that I'm not recognizing all that I do. And people, I mean, down to the littlest of things sometimes, especially if you are a person that isn't very active, or if you have a depressive issue or a depressive state, seeing all the things that you actually get accomplished throughout the day or throughout the week, however you want to set it up for yourself, can help get you out of that mindset. For some depressive people, just taking a shower is an accomplishment. Write it down. I washed dishes today. Write it down. I did a load of laundry and I folded that bitch. Write it down. I wrote 10 pages out of the book that I'm trying to write. Write it down. I read 10 pages out of a book that I enjoy. Write it down. I practice my ukulele. Write it down. I want to send 10 emails to potential guests. Write it down. Every single thing. And it's going to seem tedious at first, but when you see that list of what you have accomplished and how you have utilized your day, even when it comes to rest, I took a nap today. Write it down. Schedule it in, whatever it is you need to do. But hold yourself accountable as well as recognize what you are doing. That paper is holding yourself accountable. Because once you wrote it down, like somebody said in here, it's writing a spell. Yeah. And if you're anything like me, I done wrote it down now. Now I got to do it. It being in my head is one thing, because it's just going to spin the block. But once I've actually put paper, I know this has to get accomplished at this point. This is something I've got to get done because I wrote it down. I meant it. So hopefully that helps someone. And I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna say periodically I post pictures of me in the morning, partaking of my morning constitutional blunt, or however you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Writing down my ideas. I'll have my book that I'm reading for the day. Ooh, this book we reading in our book club. Ooh. But I'll write down, I'll read my book, you know what I mean? I'll stack my habits together. I'll wake up early just for the mindset of wanting to ease into my day. That's something too, y'all. If you the type of person that wake up and have to jump up out of bed because you running late, you are doing your brain and your body a disservice. I really would like you to try very, very hard to wake up at least 30 minutes before you actually have to get out of the bed. Allow your brain the opportunity to actually wake up into the day instead of feeling like you've been shoved into the day. You've been birthed. You know what I'm saying? Like some of y'all wake up and you pissed. But you pissed because you didn't even give yourself 10 minutes to just realize, bitch, I woke up. Oh, okay, I'm still on earth. This my head. Okay, this my body. This still me. Okay, God, I see you blessing me. I see hands, feet. This still my ass. Okay, Lord. Okay, I see you working. Hallelujah. You don't give yourself a chance to wake up and be gracious and be thankful. You know what I'm saying? You wake up straight into, God damn, I got to go to this job. You know what I'm saying? You wake up straight into the madness and the foolishness. Wake up and give yourself a few minutes to just recognize the fact that you are breathing. You know, drink some water. I love having water right by my bed for when I wake up. The first thing that I do is I swig some aqua because my brain has been dehydrated all night. So you gotta rehydrate the mental. You know, I love to wake up and listen to motivational messages or read a book, especially if what I'm reading, I can't wake up and read the book we're reading right now because this is some madness. This is some foolishness. But when we're reading productivity books or when we're reading books about self-motivation or being a better person or different things like that, I'll start my day off reading that. But y'all got to stop just, you know, birthing yourself into life. It's extreme. It's, you know, do the natural birth thing. You know what I'm saying? Ease yourself into a pool of water or something like that. But y'all just coming and then you don't like who you woke up with. That's why you wake up with the Hood Unicorn every morning from 7 to 10. Hits 92.3. Let me tell y'all about this station here.